Boys, I'm here. Just give me a second. The team list got all jacked up, so I gotta fix it. So, just give me a second. And then once I fix the team list, we'll get rolling. I'll tag everybody too real quick. So I apologize for the delay. I'll just say just kind of jacked up team list. We can't have that. So Steve and his damn long last name. And I know I probably sound really far away, but that's because I'm on the computer. Whenever the shop gets open, this won't be an issue because everything will just be right in front of me. But how's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's had a good Saturday. Mine's been a little bit different. It's kind of been a little crazy. Let's see, found somebody's dog outside the shop whenever I was handling stuff with the locksmith to get the door open. So that was always fun. Save this, and then we'll be ready to roll. All right, team list is fixed. Yeah, I know you've had some crazy-ass softball weekends lately. Let me at least... I'm not going to tag anybody. I'm just going to literally put the... normally I tag everybody, so I apologize for... Especially for the new person. I'll tag a couple new people so that they know. The video's not even coming up on my Facebook, so that's always fun. There we go. Let me put the links for Facebook and YouTube and everything underneath the break itself so everybody can see it. I'll just say it's not stuck or anything, guys, so I apologize. Just literally, like I said, had some issues with the team list. That's Facebook. This is YouTube. There we go. That should be all three of them. I'll tag everybody while I talk a little bit. And open up the boxes. Give everybody a second to get in here. Alright. Fuck. Closing the wrong things. Twitch is kind of a work in progress in general. I was going to say, so I'm not too worried about watching on there. Alright, boys. Let's do this. We'll open up the boxes. Let me get all these stupid white sheets from Tribute out of there. Going to have another big shipment go out on Tuesday. Will be pretty much everything that's broken this week and anything that hasn't been shipped to you yet. A lot of people should have probably got a shipment. If you haven't, let me know. I can send you your tracking. I'll just say there is 2 Bowman breaks that I did not get out that are a little bit older, so I apologize. I sorted Bowman breaks out of order by accident, so like I think 330 and 332 were sent out whenever... Like, and I left like 327 and 328 or something like that. So that's my fault. I had them. I knew it was all in the breaks. I just had them mislabeled. I go back and watch the videos to double check. So that's my fault. I had them mislabeled in their baskets. So I started to sort the wrong one first. So that's my apologies. But everything else has actually been sent out other than a couple other breaks. Let's get into this. Obviously, it's a sealed case. We're going to do the first half now. Most of the second half is accounted for. So there was that. I wanted to try to do it. I didn't know if people were okay with the whole case. So I didn't want to do the whole case because I don't want people to get sticker shock or whatever. But it looks like a lot of people end up doing the whole case anyway. I personally like Obsidian. The price just went up to what the price is, unfortunately. I can only do so much. Whatever the rebuy price is whatever it is. So we'll do the first half of the case now. I think there's like the Jaguars and a few other. Like that's the only big quarterback team that's left. Every other quarterback team got bought in 2 times, so this whole case. So good luck to everybody with that. We'll see the Jaguars in this first half for Rob or not. But we got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020, Ben Baller Edition. Just want to get the camera here and configure it properly as it is auto-focusing like a mofo. Like I said, there's a few teams left in the second half case. If we fill that tonight, I'll break it. So I'm sure the Jaguars don't hit here. There's people going to be sprinting to go claim them. But, man, people are crushing, killing, buying everything. Man, Project 70s are flying off the shelves right now. I don't know if it's because the Project 100s came out. They're not what they were last year, but that's on a lot of Project 70s on the wrong thing. I'm trying to bring up the post so I can tag people, but I can't even get to the post because I'm special right now. All right, guys, let's get into it. I think we have a decent amount of people in here. We have. Let me get some. Let me tag a few people that aren't in here real quick. So I apologize for just it being super delayed. I was gonna say earlier today I was at the shop and they put in the floor and it's just the floor was jacked up before. I need it to be a little bit flatter than what it is. So hopefully they can fix that for me and come back and fix it a little bit better. The shop itself is gonna look really nice and turn out really nice regardless. Just, you have shelves and display cases. You want to make sure that this stuff's flat, not like falling over. Not a tripping hazard or anything, so been trying to deal with that all day. I found a stray dog walking around the street by where the shop's at. It was a pit bull, so I grabbed it and put it in my car, took it home, found its owner. I've been dealing with that all day. It's just been a different type of day. Mike, I hope you're in here. I cannot. There's too many Mike Davises in the world to tag on your phone, which is stupid. But phone tagging is terrible. I just don't feel like rolling back and forth from the computer. But I do, like I said, appreciate everybody. I was going to say, I think that is all. Oh, there's one new guy in here who had the Jets. Tyler Reyes. There we go. All right. Oh, let me get Ant in. There we go. That's the biggest thing about it. If you're not my friend, it is impossible to tag you on the phone. So we got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020, Ben Baller Edition, Charm City. So I have a case of National Treasure that I paid what the pre-order price was, which was $5,000 a box. I could get away with probably breaking it at $4,500 a box, but I wouldn't break it unless it was the whole case. Because once you break up the case, it becomes harder to sell the boxes individually later on because people think that you went through and you hit like a monster in the first box and you're just trying to sell the rest of the boxes individually. But let's get rolling here in the Obsidian. Obviously, Cal Ripken should bring us some good luck. I might need to go grab some more 130s in the middle of the break. I definitely need to go grab more sleeves. 1 second. Oh, sleeves are right here. That's easy. All right. I might have to go grab some more 130s because I don't know how many I have on the floor, and this is a lot of 130 point cards. All right, now that I'm prepared and already took off the plastic as I keep trying to grab it off there. 1 pack in the Obsidian per thing. It's 7 cards. 4 hits in there, so it could be 4 autographs, could be 4 memorabilia. It's pretty much been 2 and 2, and every once in a while I get 400 Panini points. It's pretty much what the setup's been. Could you get 3 autographs? You could. I don't think you're ever going to get 4 autographs or 4 memorabilia. Panini's cruel with the Panini points, but they're not that cruel to do some other crazy shit like that. Obviously, I don't know if anybody saw the back there. It'll be a nice card right there. We got A.J. Brown on the base card. There is 1 base in here that's going to be the first card every single time. Say the Commanders, one of the last teams grabbed, and it's going to the Washington football team, Diami Brown on the Volcanic. And it's going to be a 9 out of 100. A lot of these were out of 75. This one's out of 100, so that's a little bit different. And I'll tag you as much as I want, Mike. I say, I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I hope everyone has a good Father's Day tomorrow. Probably going to do a Father's Day giveaway tomorrow of some sort. Not sure what it is yet. But we got a Diami Brown to start us off. Going to, I believe, Mike Davis. There is also a Bowman Chrome up. There is the rest of that Series 2 up. The Series 2 has like 3 teams left. I'm going to run a mini after this. I should have ran a mini before I started, but it is what it is. We got 5 out of 75 atomic material for the Cowboys. And Jason Witten should be a Hall of Famer for the boys. Do you have COVID, Ryan? Is that... Let's see. Jason Witten should be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done and he's able to be inducted. And we finally got one for my man Kyle. It's a Jamar Chase. I was going to say it only took about 800 breaks. We got an 18 out of 125 going to Kyle. And the Bengals. Let's see, anybody that's been here for a while knows that he's pretty much been in every single football break for the last like 2 months. And we have not pulled anything other than base Bengals. Got a Jamar Chase. I think there's 1 or 2 breaks where he didn't get the Bengals. But, I mean, I still didn't pull anything of significance. We have Cornell Powell. And that's going to be a lower numbered cards. This is a juicy patch. It is going to be a 9 out of 25 on the rookies. Going to the Chiefs. And Chris Arndt. Look, HIV matters still, but it doesn't matter as much as it used to, as they have like cures for it now, which is kind of crazy in my mind. But I don't know. Powell should get some playing time this year if he's still on the roster after camp and stuff, because they are a little lackluster in the wide receivers this year. I think Juju's going to have a big year. Juju's talking about going to the Chiefs for 1 year and coming back and being a Steeler again. We have Trey Lance. 101 Trey Lance going to the 49ers and Tom Scarberry. That's what we like to see. A 101 Trey Lance. The 49ers have been hot for us in Obsidian. But a 101 Trey Lance right there going to Tom. I don't even think Tom's in here. Somebody tag Tom and tell him to go jump into baseball. We got a virtuous die cut. T.J. Watt. 35 out of 35 going to Noah. As Noah pops into the break at the right time. On the T.J. Watt. Not sure how I feel about the sideways die cut, though. Even a sick card as a Steelers fan, like T.J. Watt's probably about to murder a quarterback right here, but not sure how I feel about a sideways die cut card. Die cut cards in general, I'm not like the biggest fan of. All right, so we got that was a good box. That was a good start. Jamar Chase, 101 Trey Lance. Cornell Powell, I mean, we'll see what happens with Powell. I think there's a chance for him to have some good potential, but good start on the first box. Let's see if it gets better. Box right there. Yeah, Mike, I know you're stoked for the Bowman. I have 8 more boxes of that after these 2. So I have enough boxes of that for a decent amount of breaks. So we got Michael Carter for the Jets. We have a 44 out of 50. Calvin Ridley, cutting edge, going to the Falcons. The Falcons belong to Jesus. I'm going to assume that's your name and it's not Jesus. If it is Jesus, well then, okay. You can yell at me. We're going to have the Atomic Material Patrick Willis. Hopefully he gets in the Hall of Fame. Absolutely stud linebacker. 83 out of 100 for the 49ers. And Tom Scarberry. We have Kawan Baker. 154 out of 199 going to the Saints. Should have more 55 points here on the floor. And that's going to Christian Kreider. Saints are one of the teams that are open in the second half. It's like the Saints, Chiefs, pretty much any team Chris has, because it made me feel bad and didn't do ×2. Come on, Brady, one time. So I think it's the Bucks, it's the Bucks, the Jags, the Saints, and the Chiefs. I think of the 4 teams that are left in the second half of case. And if we fill that up, I'll break it right, like literally pretty much right after this, assuming everybody, the extra people had to pay, because everyone pretty much paid for their ×2 already, because otherwise I wouldn't have started the break. We have a 12 out of 75 on the Jamar Chase, so we got another Jamar Chase. 2 Jamar Chases in one break. Goes super cold and then gets double time for the Bengals and Jamar. Kyle's going to come in right here and be very happy. Especially because he did not have a very good tribute break after having a lot of teams in tribute yesterday. So this will make up. I'm making up for it right now, Kyle. We're going to have a Dwayne Eskridge. It's going to be a 30-something out of 50. 35 out of 50. Put the numbers right in the crowd so you can't see anything. That's always wonderful. Thank you, Panini. We love you too. Going to the Seahawks. And the Hawks belong to Josh Martinez on the Eskridge. Curious to see how he does with no more Russ in his sight. We got Tylan Wallace for the Ravens, one of my favorites. 30 out of 75 for sleepers. The Ravens seem to be very confident, and that's why I didn't pick up any veteran wide receivers. That's what the insiders are saying. Going to David Stemple on the Wallace. Get into the second box here. Kyle must be stunned right now. That's why I ain't saying anything. Dwayne Eskridge on the base. We got Atomic Material, 43 out of 75, Clinton Portis. Going to the Washington football team, Redskins. Well, he actually was a Redskin, so I think I'm allowed to say it. Also was a Denver Bronco. We have Devonta Smith, 20 out of 50 with the, I guess I can say that's a dope Eagles patch. I was going to say, you probably can throw this at Santa if you want, Mike. So it's a really nice patch, actually. Nice number patch. Looks like it's the bottom of his 6 going to Mike McGarity. The patch, Obsidian this year has been a very nice product compared to, I think, last year. I think it's a better looking product. We have an 8 out of 25. If I don't pull some Baltimore Ravens around here for a guy that kind of hates them. Every single time I want to just smash the card in my hands. But a nice hit on the Rashad Bateman. Another guy that'll have a terrific year, I think, this year. With Lamar, I can't throw a football, Jackson, throwing him the rock. Going to the Ravens, an 8 out of 25. So, nice little hit there. Going to David Stemple. We got Harrison Smith on the 23 out of 35. Patch autograph to the Minnesota Vikings and Noah Sehuson. Nice little strong safety materials. Or matrix, my bad. The real questions for you guys that are in here. What do you guys think about me picking up some Prism No Huddle. I have to buy the whole case, so I have to buy 20 boxes of it. So I have to know that you guys actually like it. I can take a poll if you guys want. What the hell is this? We got Aaron Robinson for the Giants. A 1 out of 10 on the super yellow. Going to the Giants. And Ant Martin. That's a very bright card. This is why the Steelers don't wear yellow. Right here. This card exactly. 1 out of 10 on the bookend. Yeah, I mean, I know it's a rare card, but that's like, what the heck is that? Nice hit for Ant Martin on the Aaron Robinson. And we're going to have a Big Ben Roethlisberger. 20 out of 75. Hall of Famer. Class of 2026. Definitely going to be a first ballot guy. He's going to be the head of the class since Brady didn't retire. Nice hit for Noah. Halfway through. We have Stephon Gilmore for the Patriots on the base. We're going to have a 49 out of 100 trifecta material Amon-Ra St. Brown going to the Lions. And Steve Sammiego. So nice hit for Steve. Have our favorite. It's like Folgers in my cup. It's the only reason why I wake up. Say, all right, dude. It's 400 Panini points. I was going to say going to whoever wins them at the end. Thought we could avoid some Panini points, but we apparently cannot. So 400 Panini points right there. And then we're going to have a 23 out of 25 Ian Book going to the Saints and Christian. Do you think the market's too flooded now, Joe? I was going to say I'm going to take TJ and put him over here. That was my only concern. That's why I asked you guys about the no-huddle. The no-huddle does have some special parallels, but I don't know how much of you guys are like building sets or trying to get rainbows of guys. We have a 54 out of 150 Chuba Hubbard on the RPA going to the Carolina Panthers. Panthers belong to Hunter. So the no-huddle has donut parallels. And the colored parallels that they do have are lower numbered. But they have donuts on them, so they're a little bit different. Different numbering. It's the same thing that they did with Mosaic. I would have bought them for sure if I could have got like a quarter case or something, but at a whole case, I kind of have to ask you guys because if people aren't really interested in the no huddle, there's no point on me getting 20 boxes of it. They used to have inner cases of this stuff, and they got rid of the inner cases. Because even for like Contenders Optic, I probably have to get a whole case, all 20 boxes of it that comes out this week. We got Dak Prescott for the Cowboys, 22 out of 25. So the baseball was loaded. And the Mosaic no-huddle was loaded. So I thought that maybe Prism no-huddle might be loaded, but maybe it isn't. We have Dak Prescott for the Cowboys, 22 out of 25. Going to, I believe this is Steve Sammiego, right? He has the Cowboys going to Steve. We have Trayvon Moehrig for the Raiders. 84 out of 100. Going to Joe. Yeah, I haven't watched any breaks on it. I just figured it'd be a good product because it was good for Mosaic. And it was good for Mosaic Baseball. It was good for Mosaic or Prism Baseball. It was good for Mosaic Football this year. Like, the No Huddle for Mosaic Football actually was selling for more than the hobby was at one point in time. So, if you guys have watched breaks, and the general consensus is it's not really anything interesting, I don't have to get it. It's not like a mandatory thing. That's a product that distributors don't really get. They don't allocate it out, so it's not something I have to buy. It's just something extra to like help with allocation numbers or whatever else. Obviously, he's a middleman, so he like splits a little bit of his allocation with me, but not like a lot of it. So I think he got it directly from Panini, which hopefully the store helps with that. Like, if I can get direct baseball and whatever, I can do some breaks, like definitely some appreciation or like cheaper breaks like Kyler Murray. When stuff gets released, some appreciation breaks for guys that are in a lot of stuff. For like Series 2 or like stuff that's like a flagship type product. We're going to get more Panini points here. I'm just going to grab them so I don't reveal the code at all. Another 400 Panini points. It looks like it's taking a place of memorabilia at the very least. Still not exciting. We'll run those off. A 1-2 combo like the last time. We got a 70 out of 100 for the Browns. Cutting edge Nick Chubb going to BJ. But yeah, No Huddle is like a Panini Direct only thing. We have Tutu Atwell, 48 out of 50 for the Rams. On the autograph, apparently he just signs in lowercase. No uppercase for his first name. He just goes lowercase. Going to the Rams and Ant Martin on the Tutu Atwell. Going to have the rookies. And that is going to be a 6-0 number match. 6 out of 50. Devonta Smith on the RPA. Going to Mike McGarity. And the 6 out of 50 number match. Probably will just go in your collection anyways and not sell it. So it doesn't really matter that it's... I mean, it's cool that it's a number match, but I know you're probably not selling any Eagle stuff. Probably go right there next to Alec Boehm. Alec Boehm wears number 6 too, right? You probably have a circle jerk for him. Good, you just have number 6s all over your house. Or does Boehm wears 28 maybe? We have a virtuous Christian McCaffrey. 1 of 5 going to the Panthers. And Hunter. Sick little die cut for Hunter. 1 of 5. C-Mac. Hopefully he can stay healthy this year. And we have a Tunnel Vision Jalen Hurts. And that is just the base Tunnel Vision. It's not numbered. We got pulled a Mac Jones out of 35 in the last case. Going to the Eagles as well. I know this is not one of Mike's favorite guys. Prefers to have Carson Wentz back. Nice little Jalen Hurts right there on the die cut. Last box for this half case. Like I said, there's a few teams open in the second half, and one of them is the Jaguars. Nice. How's that look? Don't rub it in Mike's face too much. Actually, Mike will probably make you an offer. Oh, Mike 100% wanted to see Alec Boehm. He'll trade you whatever he has. So I am not a firm believer of like cases are loaded by certain cards. I really think it's 100% random. Like, people give Panini way too much credit for their sequencing and stuff. We literally just pulled 2 Jamar Chases in back-to-back boxes. Like, if there was no chance of the Jamar Chase being in there, why would they put him in back-to-back boxes? Like, I just think you just never know what you're gonna get. That's my opinion. Corey Davis, like, they can't even put retail, there's certain cards to have good centering, but you guys think that they go in there and make sure this box, this case has this many of Ravens, this many 49. That stuff cracks me up. Like, everyone dogs them for like the little stuff, and then you guys think they're over there like masterminds. We got 59 out of 100. Tua on the Eclipse, and this is a thick old die cut. But yeah, I mean, I laugh at it a little bit because I really don't. I mean, you're giving Panini, I think, way too much credit if you think they're loading boxes a certain way. On the Tua, going to the Miami Dolphins and Dan Thing. Oh, baby. We have a 34 out of 50 Levy. I know you were kidding. I just think there's people that believe that, though, Mike. Like, you're joking, but there's literally people that believe that, like, I guarantee you right now, if the Jaguars don't hit in this half case, I could raise it. I would never do that. I did make a post joking about it or a comment underneath Steve's thing. I guarantee you, though, if I said, hey, I have a half a case of Obsidian and the Jaguars didn't hit it all, I could make the price like $600 compared to the $415 or whatever it was, and somebody will buy it because they're like, oh, they have to hit in the second half of the case. Like, that's, we have Levy here going to the Lions. Like, I don't buy into that theory. Some dudes are superstitious. I get it, but you're giving them way too much credit. We have a 29 out of 199 Pat Freiermuth, all pro this year. Well, assuming they use the tight end. Pat Freiermuth is a monster, though. This was a little Steelers box. Noah's going to be happy because Noah's gotten a lot of stuff too, and the Steelers have not really hit that well. But we're going to have an RPA 10 out of 50. Najee Harris. Going to the Pittsburgh Steelers and Noah. Noah was long overdue, grabbing the Steelers in pretty much everything the last 2 weeks. Finally getting some AFC North up in here. So that's what we like to see on the RPA of Najee. He probably deserves to be in the front row. Right in the front row. And we're going to have two more cards. We have the Supernova Kyle Pitts, 32 out of 35, going to the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons belong to Jesus on the Supernova. And the last card is going to be one of those all-white cards, Darren Waller. Going to the Raiders. I know this is like a special card in here as well. Talking about the Steelers patch is unimpressive or the Alec Bone patch is unimpressive? Because the Najee Harris patch is a piece of his number. And then the jersey, that's why it looks like that. It's hard to see with the black because they wear black, but it's the number. And then there's the stitching, and then it goes the black part of his jersey. I mean, the Steelers jersey is uninteresting in general. It's really just black and white with some gold sleeves. So, can't really make super dope patches for the Steelers, in my opinion. Let's do a quick recap. Obviously, there's, I think, 4 teams left in the second half of the case. If we fill it up tonight, we'll break it. Let's get rolling here. We have Devonta Smith on the sick patch going to Mike McGarity, 20 out of 50. Tua on whatever die cut this is, Eclipse, going to the Dolphins, 59 out of 100. The Dolphins belong to Dan. We're going to have cutting edge Nick Chubb, 70 out of 100, going to the Brownies. Trifecta material on the Amon-Ra St. Brown, 48 out of 100. Atomic materials for the Jason Witten, 50 out of 75, going to the Cowboys. Back-to-back cards right there for Steve Samiego. We have the Atomic Clinton Portis, 43 out of 75, going to the Commanders and Mike Davis. Atomic patch Patrick Willis, 83 out of 100 for the 49ers. Let's get the autographs out of here from the back. Well, there's still a patch back there. And some parallels. Go over the parallels in the patch. So here we have a Calvin Ridley, 44 out of 50, going to the Falcons. We're going to have Darren Waller. I was going to say, not the whatever the country singer is, Wallen. I was going to say, going to the Raiders and Joe Olinger. And we're going to have 32 out of 35, Kyle Pitts for the Falcons and Jesus. We have Kyle Hurts. Jalen Hurts, Tunnel Vision going to Mike McGarity. Virtuous, I think it's a 1 out of 5, or is it 4 out of 5? 1 out of 5, Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers. And Hunter. Diami Brown on the Volcanic Patch, 9 out of 100 for the Commanders. Trayvon Moehrig on the Parallel out of 100. Dak Prescott for the Cowboys on the Parallel out of 22 out of 25. Nice little one for Steve there. Virtuous, TJ Watt. This is going to be a 35 out of 35 going to the Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger, 20 out of 75 going to Noah. Tylan Wallace for the Ravens. That's going to be a 30 out of 35. We have the 1 out of 10 yellow for the Giants on the Aaron Robinson. And Eskridge for the Seahawks. And that is going to Josh Martinez. Getting into the autographs, we're going to have a Kawan Baker for the Saints out of 199. Chuba Hubbard on the RPA for Carolina. Ian Book out of 25 for the Saints. Harrison Smith, that's going to be out of 35 for the Vikings. Devonta Smith is going to be a 6 out of 50 on the number match. We're going to have Pat Freiermuth for the Steelers out of 199. Levy for the Lions out of 50. Tutu Atwell for the Rams out of 48 out of 50 going to Ant Martin. Then we have Rashad Bateman, which is going to be an 8 out of 25. Cornell Powell for the Chiefs, 9 out of 25 going to Chris Arndt. I have Najee Harris on the RPA, which is going to be a 10 out of 50. And I hope Kyle's finally in here, at least watching. Oh, is that what it's called, a Contra? I was going to say we have Jamar Chase, a 12 out of 75, and an 18 out of 125 going to the Bengals. So double time on Jamar Chase and Kyle Wellman, he's been pretty much chasing for the last couple breaks. So nice hit for Kyle there. Then we have the big dog of the break. Not even a patch or an autograph, but it's Trey Lance. And it's the 101 Trey Lance going to Tom Scarberry. It's pretty much the big dog because guess what? There's only one of these cards and Tom owns it. So congratulations to Tom getting the 49ers. We also have 2 400 Panini points that we will random off right now. I'll get over there and random it. Give me a second. We'll just do one random. Top 2 guys get the points. So good luck to everybody in the break. Everybody has a chance for it, whether you hit or didn't hit on the cards. And remember, the second half of the case is almost full. I think there's like 3 spots left. So let's do these Panini points. All right, guys, let's get a dice roll of the 6 or higher. This was the first. This is the first half. There was no Fields hit, I was gonna say, but it's just the first half. We haven't done the second half yet, so I was gonna say the second half is still up for grabs. There's like 3 teams left in the second half, so we'll see. We got an 8 here on the dice roll. Top 2 guys will get 400 Panini points, as were the Panini points in here. Good luck to everybody. We'll see who ends up with them. And it's going to be Noah Seahuson and Mike McGarity getting 400 Panini points each. Congratulations, guys. I'll share this underneath the break itself. See you guys hopefully a little bit later. I'm going to run a mini for that baseball break to get it filled, Series 2. Bowman Chrome's like halfway filled. There is, like I said, 3 teams left in the other half case of Obsidian. I think it's 3 teams. It might be 4, but not that many left. I don't know if any of them hit big in the first half. I think the Saints did pretty well, but the other teams did not hit anything, I'm pretty sure. Nothing of significance, at least. I'll see you guys hopefully later tonight. If not, you guys have a great day, and we'll have a good